Hey YouTubians and David McDonough. This is for your Tuesday giveaway. I guess I'm behind on your giveaways. This is as I said, the Tuesday giveaway. Question number 1. How would you defend yourself against a psychopath in the middle of the night? My family, going back to my grandfather's grandfather, we're all knife collectors and holders and in my bedroom on my nightstand I have a 6-inch Tinto blade actually hanging in my bed on the headboard, kind of down below the mattress, because I tend to lay on my left side, so my left arm is like right here, and it's like hanging right there on the headboard. I have a really nice, thick folding knife right there. Those would be my first go-tos, but I saw Jeff Soros's video, and much like Jeff, they don't call me Big Us because I'm a little dude. You know, I'm 6'5", 355 pounds. I can move some stuff. So I'm not going to get you with one of these. I'm going to get you with all of this. So I wouldn't suggest any psychopaths come into my bedroom in the middle of the night. Alright, calm down. Alright, question 2. What is the scariest story someone told you as a child? Well, when I was approximately 5 years old, my family lived in a place called Pine Grove in Brockton, Massachusetts, and it was kind of like apartments, and they were in circles, just whole groups of circles of apartments. And the group that we were in, right next to us, they had cleared out the field like they were going to build another set. But I guess at that point they had not done it yet, so there was just a big, huge vacant area out there. And beyond that was trees. It wasn't really a forest per se, but because there was a highway that went just beyond us. So these were probably with, now they're calling it sound barriers or whatever. But there was like a huge grove of trees between the apartments and the highway. But since they had cleared out that area, there was a huge wide area. Anyways, I remember one time, like I said, I was about 5 years old, but I've always been big, so when I was 5 years old I was hanging out with like the 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. So we were playing in the vacant lot area, and some teenagers came over and they were telling us a story which today sounded a lot like the most recent Blair Witch, about a house out in the middle of the woods, where nobody lived but somebody lived there, and they like to kill little kids and blah blah blah. We should never go out there. Actually, they were challenging us to go out there because they were teenagers, but our parents told us not to go into the woods. And I remember one time, me and these 4 other of my buddies at the time, they were all much older than I was, but I was actually physically the biggest one of the whole group. We decided Saturday morning we're going. So we went, and we each had like little kits, like a canteen, water in it, and a little backpack with our lunches and stuff like that. And we made our way into this forest area. And I remember we walked for like about maybe an hour. And as we're coming through the woods, we could see that there's like an opening in front of us, and there's a car parked there, right? And literally we're like in not the woods, but I mean we're in someplace where people wouldn't want to just be sitting in a car. And I guess the guy that was in the car saw us or heard us coming, And I don't know what he was doing there, but he jumps out of his car and starts yelling at us, "What are you doing here, blah, 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 blah." And he starts yelling at us, yelling at us. So we all freaked out, and we just turned around and ran back home. But so we never got to see the house, but the house in the woods was probably the scariest story told to me as a child. Alright, number 3. What's your favorite movie from favorite horror movie from the 90s? I'm going to have to say I have 2. No, I'm just going to go with Jacob's Ladder. Every time I watch it, I mean, I don't know if any of you haven't seen it or whatever, but that ending always. I mean, I've seen it probably 10 times, but every time I see it, the ending always just trips me out. So I think probably my favorite horror movie from the 90s is going to be Jacob's Ladder. And the last but not least, final question is, what is the scariest place you have ever been? And I can pretty much unequivocally say that would be MCI Walpole. Massachusetts Correctional Institute, Walpole. Went there about the age of 15, I guess, to visit my uncle. And I have never been so scared in my life as I was at MCI Walpole. Alright, so those are my answers. Thanks for having the competition. And I will talk to you all later. Now go sit quietly in the dark.